The wildfires in Australia may be thousands of miles away, but for one Kentucky business, it hits closer to home than you might think. Just off exit 58 on Interstate 65 in Horse Cave lies Kentucky Down Under, an Australian-themed zoo that gives customers close encounters of the Outback's wildlife.
When you come here, you actually get to touch and pet and feed kangaroos. You get to go to the petting zoo and see what a zebu feels like, or a llama. You actually get to see the sheep herding demonstrations and get really close and interactive with so many different animals, including the animals that are up in our animal shows, where the zookeepers will bring those animals out to you and explain about the animals and get to bring you to an experience where you won't get to normally see at any other typical zoo.
Mick McGill is a native Australian who immigrated to the United States with his family when he was young. Since becoming the general manager of Kentucky Down Under, he gets to keep home close to his heart. However, his heart is aching for the people and especially the animals of Australia involved in the massive wildfires currently taking place.
The fires in Australia have been absolutely tragic. To look at it from an American equivalent, there are fires all the way up from Michigan down to South Florida, over to Texas and back up to Oregon. They are all over Australia. Australia is very spread out in a way to where the entire population is mostly going to be based around the perimeter, and that's where the fires are, because that's where the trees are. And these trees that are spawning this fire, what's feeding it, is actually eucalyptus trees. And so eucalyptus is actually a highly flammable oil, and that's what's causing the fires to spread so quickly and so fast. And while I do have family in South Australia, they are being affected by the fires, and almost everybody in Australia is. They're safe, they're out of the way, but unfortunately the almost billion animals have now perished because of these flames.
Those numbers don't include small rodents and reptiles. These are kangaroos, dingoes, emu, various birds, and other highly valuable species to Australia. The equivalents of nearly the entire deer and black bear population becoming extinct.
So it's absolutely devastating to the country, devastating as an ecosystem. It's almost been completely eradicated. And so what we're doing here at Kentucky Down Under is what could we do to help.
For the entire month of January, 50% of all their proceeds will go directly to Australia Zoo to help fund their efforts in saving the animals affected by the wildfires.
And they've done an amazing job over there. You know, you just see every day what they're doing to save these animals and care for them. So anything we can do to help support that, we're more than happy to do. We are open every single day of the week. We're open 7 days a week, Sunday through Saturday, from 9 a.m. Central Time to 4 p.m. Central Time. So come on out, come see these animals that where their counterparts are being affected, and come help support this cause.
You can also make a monetary donation by calling Kentucky Down Under at 270-786-2634. Reporting in Horse Cave, Kentucky, I'm Jordan Smith.